So welcome to Manchester in England's northwest. Now, if the London property market is arguably coming towards the end of its cycle, then perhaps property in this city is just at the start of its very own. Identified by HSBC amongst others as the UK's leading property investment hotspot, let's take a look at some of the reasons why investors are leaving the capital, heading north and investing in real estate here. The writer George Orwell described it as the belly and guts of the nation. Manchester is steeped in history and cultural significance. Formerly a pivotal city during the Industrial Revolution of the 18th and 19th centuries, Manchester today is a thriving, modern, cosmopolitan city that's currently riding a wave of resurgence. The city's artistic and musical prowess is known throughout the world, whilst the superstars of Manchester's two famous football teams put the city in front of a global audience of millions every weekend. But what you might not know is that Manchester is the UK's largest economic area outside of London, and it's currently one of the fastest growing cities in the country. 80 of the companies which make up the FTSE 100 have a presence here, and with a further 150,000 jobs expected to be created in the next few years, it's little wonder that Manchester's population is currently growing at 3 times the national average. The result of this startling economic performance is a property market that's booming. Demand for property in Manchester is reaching unprecedented levels, and yet, till now, that demand has been met by one of the lowest levels of supply of any city in the UK. And this is having a profound effect on the returns that investors are seeing. And another thing this city has is one of the youngest populations of anywhere in Britain. More 25 to 29-year-olds call Manchester their home than any other place in the UK. And this golden demographic for anybody considering a property investment is fueling the interest in the private rented sector, in particular from institutional investors. But perhaps what's most exciting for anybody considering making a property investment here is the prospect of just how much this growth can accelerate in the years to come. The city is set to benefit from £7 billion worth of investment in the Northern Powerhouse, as new enterprise zones, a high-speed rail link to London and a £1 billion expansion of the city's airport are introduced to encourage huge levels of international investment, bringing with it more visitor numbers and even greater numbers of workers to Manchester. And it's only natural that such a sustained economic investment will be mirrored in the growth patterns of the city's property market as well. And there's no question it's a really exciting time to be investing in Manchester right now. And just as all those who bought in London 20 years ago reaped the rewards of buying at the start of a growth curve, all the evidence is pointing towards Manchester showing similar trends for years to come.